talking about another night where you guys play well for part of it and then just don't finish out the second quarter, third quarter starts, and it turns very quickly. Just kind of, where are you seeing it break down consistently?
Defensively. Yeah, defensively. That's where it has to start with us, and it's not consistent enough on that end.
Julius, I know we've kind of asked you this a lot. You talked about like awareness. How, for you to be aware of the lack of awareness, and yet for those sorts of themes that you talked about a lot to continue. I don't mean you specifically, I mean the team in general. What do you guys have to do to actually implement what you're, sitting here talking about?
I just think there got to be a consistent fight on the defensive end. Like, coach had to call a timeout a minute into the second half because we didn't have any fight on that end. So I think if anything, that's where it starts with us. Like, we're giving up a lot of points, man. Like, we're not getting stops in critical moments. Teams are getting on runs, big runs on us. And it's tough to win games like that. Like, they score, 123 or whatever they scored tonight. Like, it's hard. It's hard to beat teams when they're consistently putting up those numbers. And if you look at who we were last year, we were the best defensive team in the league. And we prided ourselves on being able to beat teams defensively. Like, we can get stops in critical moments. We can string together 3, 4, 5 stops in a row multiple times throughout a game. And one of the things coach used to have, he still shows us, like after games, it's like how many times we got 3 stops in a row. And we're not doing that enough. And I feel like that energizes us and that juices us. And, because we're not doing that, we don't have that same energy and thrust. And we can't come into games thinking we're going to outscore teams.
After when you guys played the Sixers in New York, Evan was talking after the game. He talked about, he didn't feel like you guys said lack of confidence in the fourth quarters. Do you agree with that? Do you feel the same way?
Personally, no, but I feel like as a team, I feel like it's a lack of confidence in general, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's tough. This league is tough. It's tough to win games. It's really hard. So, you start losing a couple in a row. It can kind of kill your team spirit and your energy. And, I have to step in and me personally and, maybe do something to inspire our guys or, get words of encouragement, whatever it is. But it's hard, man. It's a really hard league, and that's why winning is so precious. And just gotta find a way to find a win. I think that'll do a lot for us.
Julius, do you sense that the spirit is starting to sag a little bit now that you're 12 games under 500, kind of out of the play-in situation?
Not out of the
getting a little
play-in,
worried
Mark.
that the spirit is...
We out of the play-in?
Five out, I think, with 20 to go.
That's out?
No, I mean, like, you're not...
I'm more half glass half full type of guy, Mark. I know you're half empty, but I'm half full.
So you feel the spirit, I mean, the spirit...
We just need to get a win. We need to get a win and go from there.
That defensive identity you talked about from last season, a lot of it seemed, at least from outside looking, it was built on chemistry and working together and being on a string together. Is that lacking?
Yeah, I just feel like a little bit, man. Yeah, a little bit. It's lacking a little bit, but you just gotta stick with it. Everybody gotta come in and just do their part, and go from there. It's tough. Like, guys are really talented in this league. They can really score the ball. So and you're guarding the MVP. Obviously it puts a lot of pressure on your defense. So it's tough, but we can't give up. Like, that should never be an option. So we just got to keep fighting until we find a way and keep on.
When you say glass half full guy, is it important for you to keep fighting for that playing spot?
Yeah, why wouldn't we? If we got an opportunity to compete for something, you do it. Regardless of where the situation is right now, we got an opportunity to compete for something, we keep competing. Even if you're not, you keep competing. Just at least me personally, it's just how I'm wired.
All right, Julius, normally this would be a post-game press conference question. This is really what we talk these days. I'm curious in the grander scheme of things. Like, you guys talk about improving the defense a lot, how much better it was last year. What are your guys' film sessions like? Like, what is the vibe in film sessions? What do you guys want?
As far as what?
Like, is when you guys are just going over defensive film, I mean, I'm just curious what the process is.
It's a normal film session. Like, coach breaks it down and what we're supposed to do, and and then we go out there and practice it, and try to create good habits and try to have carryover to the game. I think the biggest thing is from the beginning of the year to now is just having the carryover consistently.
I know you guys keep talking about defense, and you and RJ obviously are having good offensive years, but it seems like almost, I think you guys are last in assists. Does it seem like it's a kind of a battle to get the points sometimes for you guys?
Well, I think a lot of that comes when you're taking the ball out of the net. It's tough always going against a set defense. It's really hard. So it's hard when you're not getting easy ones and the pace is a little slower. So I think our pace maybe starts with our defense. Not maybe, it does. Like, if we can get stops, we can get up the floor, and it's hard to guard us. But when we're taking it out of bounds and we're having to go against a set defense every single time, it's a little bit harder.
Does it I don't know if you hear it, but does it bother you when it happened today when opposing teams play ping pong at the end of the game, kind of trying to mock you guys?
It bothered me.
Okay.
No,
I was just
I don't
curious.
care, man. Why would I care about that, bro? But no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, thanks, Julius.
Yeah.
Thank you.